Welcome to Digital Surviving at a Conference, my version. Hey, I'm Eric, and the fall season of 2023 is upon us, and that means conferences, at least for a fair amount of us. So I'm just packing up and getting ready to leave for Summit in North Carolina. And due to a couple of conversations about the topics, I've seen some posts online. I thought I would give you my version of what I bring to a conference, how I survive being away from the dungeon, from my basement here for a whole week, and I would love to hear what you do in the comments below. After Summit, I'll be back home for a week, and then I'm heading to Lyon in France for Directions EMEA. So if you're either in North Carolina and Charlotte or you're in Lyon, come say hi. Look me up. So sometimes this is very lonely. I'm speaking to the camera, and I don't know who I'm speaking to. So don't be a stranger. If you see me at a conference, come say hi. I would love to hear from you. And how do you spot me? Well, that's probably easy enough, but actually that leads into what I'm going to talk about, because you will see me probably in a t-shirt, maybe not a space-oriented t-shirt, maybe a space-oriented t-shirt, or something either Hogarth or E-Focused inspired t-shirt. And you'll probably see me in a pair of good walking shoes, because I think the first way of surviving a conference is to, being casual, being comfortable in what you're wearing, and you walk so many steps during a conference day that good shoes. What can I say? That so you will see me in trail running shoes, because that's what I prefer when I need to do a lot of walking. So that's how you spot me. Another thing you'll probably spot me with is that I'll be wearing this, and those who have met me for the last, I don't know how many years, probably always seen me with my and this is an Osprey bag called a Talon 22, and not really designed to be what I use it for, but it's very nice to carrying stuff around for a whole day. And in the back, you'll find a few things. You'll know, I will find my stuff. So the main piece is is Microsoft Surface. In this case, a Surface Laptop Studio 2. So it's a powerhouse, and I'm kind of a one computer guy. So I do all my work on that laptop, whether I'm sitting here or I'm out anywhere, I'm in a plane or whatever. So I'm just using my machine. And one thing about digital surviving is that tonight, when I'm done with recording and packing my suitcases and all that, I will start a complete image backup of this computer off to a local SAN, and then off to the cloud also, because you never know what happens. I will not bring two computers. I only bring one computer. If I really need another computer, there's ways to get one. Typically involves a Best Buy and a credit card, but I don't want to carry two. But the Surface is the workhorse. That's where I do everything on. The next piece, which I find that very interesting. So I have a whole pile over here. So the next piece is this little guy. Let's see if we can get it almost in focus. So this is an Anker called GAN Prime 733, I think. Yeah, and it's you could say that it's a wall charger, and I run the laptop off this one because it supplies USB power that can power a laptop. It's also battery, so it's like this wonder thing that when I leave, I make sure that this is completely charged, and it works as the charger for my laptop. I use it to charge my phone and my watch and all that good stuff. And it's also emergency battery. So if I suddenly using the laptop more than internal battery will do, and there's no wall plugs anywhere, there's 10,000 milliamps here to survive on. So this, and it's small. So this is the only charger wall what I bring. So this handles everything. There's two USB-C and one USB-A port on this one. Together with this I have this one, and that's a long high quality. Actually, I got this from Anker at the same time as I got the charger. So a super long, I don't know, 2 meters at least, maybe longer. I'll just measure. Here we go. 3 meters, and it will do the charging for the laptop, and it's bright red because then I don't lose it. And if I do forget it somewhere, it's a red cord and it's very easily recognizable. So that's the that goes together with the charger. Works great. Of course, I bring all the usual cables for phones and watches and all that good stuff. You need to have that. I actually do bring another battery, also with USB-C. I think this is actually 20,000 milliamps, something like that. Just because it's always nice to have a bit extra backup in the battery for part of you really need. Also very convenient, can act as if you need to charge a phone, or in reality I think that I use this most is for cameras. So as part of, because you're watching this on YouTube and you might gonna watch stuff from the conference here later, there are very power hungry GoPros and stuff like that needs to be charged. So that battery also kind of works for that. Let me continue in the pile here. Actually, let me let's go for this one. So this is a clicker. So PowerPoint clicker for presentations. This one is old. It's almost getting the sometimes stuff that with the rubbery surface gets kind of not icky, but just you can feel that it's sort of changing. It's very convenient because it acts as a keyboard. So you just plug this one in to whatever, and it's just another keyboard with 5 keys on it. And you know me, I like to talk with my hands and all that stuff. So it's great to, out of doing a presentation, being able to walk away from the podium. So that's part of it. Another thing that's very needed. So my Surface laptop only has USB-C. So if you're gonna get video out of that one, it's USB-C. What I've found is that a lot of the USB-C to HDMI converters that conferences have in abundance of, some of them doesn't work with a Surface. I think there are like 2 versions. There's a passive version and an active version. Sometimes the active versions are labeled 4K or stuff like that. but I have tried so many USB-C to HDMI, actually also mini DisplayPort to HDMI, that does not work with Surface. So I have this guy, which is kind of the official Surface, and that's USB-C to wired Ethernet, HDMI, VGA, and some more USB on the side. So very convenient travel dock, port adapter, whatever. So I don't end up in the situation that I think I was that at the last directions, that they did not have anything that would work with a Surface. And then, how do I present? And speaking of USB, so traveling, planes and airports and hotels, you might want to plug stuff into charge. You might want to use what's there. And maybe you're not interested in connecting your device to whatever it is that's out there. And for that, I use this little guy. So this little guy is called a PortaPaw data blocker. And the idea is that it's a USB-A in this case. You can have them with USB-A and USB-C. This one is an A version. You plug it in, and then the only thing that passes through this device is power. So there's no data crossing the little red plastic thingy. It's only data, only power that goes by. So if you're in whatever, and you need to charge at a cafe, or you don't bring extra batteries like I do, well, have one of these. It's like $10 or something like that. You plug it in and then you go charge. You can even let's see if I have a cable here that actually matches this. No, you have whatever USB cable, so this one can live on this, because if it's a cable you only use for charging, it might just live on it, and then it's a safe charging cable. And yeah, they exist in multiple versions, and bring more if you need more. I think that's in the better safe than sorry kind of area, and that's how I use these. What else do I bring? Sometimes I do bring what is known as I don't know if this will, a cam link. A cam link is a HDMI, a grabber. So if we have we want to stream some things, then we can. I actually used to bring, and I don't think I'm going to bring, just a USB-C to multiple A hub. Now that the Surface Laptop Studio 2 actually there's a USB-A port again on it, so that's pretty good. I bring multiple SD cards for cameras and all that good stuff. Usually remember to delete them before, so you don't carry around old stuff on cards if you're gonna lose them suddenly. Let's see. Yeah, so there's one more thing that I have, depending on. So in this case, let me go back to my good friend, the Anker here. That you have stuff with whatever the very wall plug is, but sometimes you're in a hotel and they have those weird outlets in a lamp, or you're in a plane where it's under the floor and stuff like that. And depending on what you want to plug in, I have found it bringing an extension cord, and this in this case is a 1 foot 30 centimeter extension cord, but being able just to extend this bit, then getting it into an airplane, and it's so much easier to plug it in. Some hotels, way easier to plug in stuff, and I don't think I have it here, but I have the same thing, this one, but in a in a European to US or North American plug style converter, so I can plug into a European plug and then still get this one in. Instead of having the weird blocky thing sitting here and it's get all wiggly, this one can lie down and just works better. So, caramba, stuff are falling. So I always bring this little guy, and it makes stuff so much easier. What else? I think that covers the highlights. We're already at 15 minutes. It was supposed to be a super quick one. Anyway, I want to hear what you are bringing in the digital surviving category for a conference. Something I forgot. It's something like should pack, and I know this video comes out after I left, but maybe for the next one. So what do you always bring? And yeah, actually, I'm adding those. I just upgraded. Let me show it. I just upgraded to a. Since I upgraded the laptop, I thought, okay, it's time to upgrade to a way more padded and better version of a laptop sleeve. So keeping the stuff safe. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, I have been talking for 16 minutes, so if you're ready for some ale hacking, wow, this is the video you're gonna check. Lots of ale hacking in there, chosen by the mighty Google algorithm. So it's just for you. See you there. Take care.